Hey everybody, this is Khav. So, there's not going to be any video this week outside of the one you're looking at now. It's just a little filler video. What happened essentially was I ran out of time this week. I've had a very busy week. I've had a very stressful last couple weeks, actually. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit later. But, specifically, there's no video today because I was supposed to record it yesterday, which is Wednesday. Normally I try to put them out Wednesday night into Thursday. And, I was going to record. I shouldn't have got that far behind in the first place, blah, blah, blah. But what happened was I went over to see one of my friends, talked to him about something. He's starting up a software business, and I just wanted to, I might be talking new job, something like that, instead of this fucking horrible grocery job bullshit. Anyway, went over there, and as we're there, he brings up a point of not knowing that we had other plans for that night. Twiz and I said, hey, I got this expedited, like, a rush job. You want to, make some money tonight, actually get some resume stuff going. And I was like, yeah, sure, what do you got to do? And it was simple stuff, but it's stuff I wasn't familiar with, some WordPress, dev bullshit. I don't know how interested you guys are about any of that. But, I ended up staying there for, I got home at 6:30 this morning. So, it was a long night. It was fun. I haven't got paid yet, but we're working on all that. And, anyway, that's the main reason why there's no video. But, cool life things and all that. So, another thing I want to bring up here, and part of the stress-induced haze that has been my life, is episode 11 of Cavalier Conquers BioShock. I thought I didn't upload it. I tried to re-upload it, said it was a duplicate. Turns out I have a copyright strike on it. I actually do on 13 as well, but 11 they limited it to where it's not available in my country. Which I think I have my thing set to worldwide. I'm not really sure how that works. Anyway, so if you go to the Cavalier Conquers, I just saw the explosion. That was nice. If you go to the Cavalier Conquers BioShock playlist, it's still there. It'll run through. It probably won't work on mobile. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to do it. I'm gonna have to start editing for music and all that, so forth. But no major thing. We'll just deal with it as it comes. I'll find some sort of creative way around it. I'm not gonna stop the series and that kind of stuff. I know that you're just so fucking worried about that. Anyway, so real quick about the video you're watching. Probably should have addressed that earlier. I asked this friend of mine, what would you want to watch as like a 5-minute update video in K.S.P. Kerbal Space Program. And he was like, well, it'd be cool if you built a biplane. So there's a biplane, no propellers. I think the solution I came up with, the little thrusters on the front, was pretty badass. But hey, that's me. I like to toot my own horn, as it were. Excuse me. So, that's where episode 11 is. You can still find it in the playlist. It'll still play, it's just, it doesn't show as a, if it's not available in your country, it doesn't show up for you. So yeah, no big deal there. The copyright strikes were against music. Don't know if I said that already, which didn't horribly surprise me. It's both Sony and WMG. I think it was Sony SME. I think that's Sony Music Entertainment or something like that. There's copyright claims on both. I'm just not going to address them. I'm not going to argue with them. One of them has ads on it now. That's just the thing we're going to have to deal with. But yeah, going forward, it won't be such a big deal. Now, moving on beyond that. I had one hell of a day. Let's try to make this somewhat entertaining. I had one hell of a day that I thought for sure I was losing my job. I was going to lose all this other stuff. It was going to be a horrible thing. Blah blah blah. Bills to pay. Yeah. I was stocking the aisle. Had my music in, listening to a podcast actually, and some lady was a cunt. She was rude to me. She came up, she was like, excuse me, like, hey, let me get your attention. I was like, yeah, what's up? She goes, excuse me. I'm like, yeah, what's up, hon? She goes, excuse me. And she wanted me to move out of the way. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was kind of pissed, so I didn't apologize or anything. I was like, whatever. I just took it and I moved out of the way. And, as she went by, she goes, oh, this is because I'm Hispanic, huh? Now, guys, I'm going to do this real quick because I don't have much time left in this video. I'm so fucking tired of this victim culture. I'm not saying that people shouldn't be aware of it when shit goes down, but just, can we all agree to just get the fuck over it? Please? It's really starting to piss me off. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much into a rant or anything right there. Check out the sweet 3-point landing. It's the best one I've ever done, and of course, it's in super fast mode. I'll see you next week, guys. Talk to you later, and bye.